I've tried recording this video multiple times now, and I don't know if this will be the last time I try to record it, but I really wanted to make this video essentially thanking the Crooniverse and showing my love for Steven Universe. Steven Universe was a show that came into my life at a very dark time. It's a show that's been around through even more darkness, and it's been something that's managed to bring light to my life. I've been through a lot in my lifetime. When I was 3 years old, I contracted spinal meningitis, which fried both my brain and my nerves, and that still affects me to this day. I don't feel things correctly. My brain sometimes doesn't work correctly, even when it seems like it does. I lost many pets, including in very tragic ways. The first dog I ever had was killed by my dad. I had a dog get hit by a car. I had a dog get really sick and start to literally shit blood, and I remember being yelled at to clean it up as my dog was dying. I lost family members and watched other family members have literal breakdowns. I remember my grandpa dying, and my mom was such a wreck that I wouldn't cry. Even though I really wanted to cry, I wanted to be strong for her. Last year, I watched my grandma's mind deteriorate to a point where she stopped recognizing me and my sister. I remember watching multiple family members turn to drugs. I remember losing our house. I remember jumping from couch to couch. I remember losing our dogs when I didn't do anything wrong. I remember being sexually traumatized as I saw things that no kid should see. I remember allowing people I called my friends to use me and mentally abuse me just because I didn't want to be alone. I remember being constantly bullied as I'm weird and my brain doesn't always function the way it's supposed to. I remember my own mind deteriorating, being paranoid that someone was trying to poison me, having constant day terrors where bad things would happen to those I cared about, and constantly being worried. I remember being a child and someone telling me that I had the traits of a serial killer and constantly worried that I might become one, to a point where my day terrors became me hurting those around me and me being afraid of myself. I remember feeling my mind break. When I was younger, I was so energetic. I wasn't afraid to be social. I wasn't afraid to be around people. I wasn't afraid to be alone. I didn't hate myself. Now, I don't want to bother people. I'm afraid of being alone, yet I'm alone most of the time, and I hate myself. I'm constantly worrying about every little thing. I'm constantly worried I'll do something wrong. I don't feel as if I have or can do or make anything significant. Everything good I have to constantly struggle and work to keep. I've lost so much, and I'm constantly worried that I'll lose everything again and again. Every time something good happens, something bad happens and completely overshadows it. The only real escape I have is animation. I will lay on my bed for hours a day listening to music and tossing a ball up in the air, imagining myself in these worlds that I love so much. I imagine myself being friends with the characters. I imagine myself being the hero. I imagine myself in a way that is not at all true to real life and is just what I wish I was. Steven Universe was and still is one of those worlds. It was somewhere I could escape, even for just a little bit, so I wouldn't have to constantly deal with my life. There have been several times in just the past year alone where I've screamed that I don't want to be here, that I want to leave, that I need to go somewhere else and be somewhere else, because where I'm at right now is so hard. Steven Universe helped me through so much. It has taught me so much. It's been there for me so much. And now it's come to an end. I don't want to believe that this is the last time we'll see the characters. I want to believe that even if we have to wait a bit, that we'll eventually get to see some, if not all, of the characters eventually. But I know that's just me getting my hopes up for something that might not occur. This show means the universe to me. I love it so much. I don't know if anyone who's ever worked on the series will see this video, but even so, I just wanted to say thank you to Rebecca, to Ian, to Zach, to Dee Dee, to Estelle, to Michaela, to Jennifer, Shelby, Grace, all of the other voice actors, all of the storyboarders, all of the background artists, all of the music composers. You've all created something that has touched so many people's lives, and I'm just one example. There have been many who've gone through more difficult times than I, ones that haven't gone through difficult times as I, but you've still touched their lives. You've still helped them. Thank you so much. I love Steven Universe. I love everyone who's worked on it or been a part of it. I love the YouTubers, such as the Roundtable, who theorized and gave us content in between episodes to hold us over. You've done so much for this community. You've done so much for me. Thank all of you. I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. There is no words that I can express how grateful I am. I refuse to say goodbye to the characters I love so much. So instead, I'll just say that I'll see you later, as I know one day I'll get to see all of you again. Thank you.